Are you feeling tired all the time? Are you losing interest in the activities that you used to like before? Or are you feeling negative about everything in life? Then stop. This video is for you. Today on World Mental Health Day, we spoke to a renowned psychiatrist, Dr. Arjun Arya, on all about depression. So depression is a very common and serious medical illness that can negatively affect how you feel, think and act. So in this video, we will touch upon the signs, the causes, the diagnosis and most importantly, the treatment of depression. So stay tuned till the very end.
Depression is one of the most difficult diagnoses in our psychiatry to make. It is not always mandatory that a person with depression has a cause. We consume more of alcohol, thinking that alcohol will help us, then we are wrong.
Let's understand the signs of depression.
It can all start with a poor attention span, a poor attention, concentration, difficulties in carrying the activities of daily living, decrease in interest in pleasurable activities, a gradual change in behavior of a person. A person was cheerful, he was happy-go-lucky, and suddenly he becomes dull, pessimistic, and he's not able to open up. There is hopelessness or some ideas of guilt or sin which basically keep up in his mind. And also he has some recurrent thoughts of dying or attempting suicide. Apart from that, there are certain biological changes which take place in his sleep and appetite, right? They also get erratic with over a period of time, and there are changes in appetite and weight. So some people have weight reduction and some become overweight, or they become lethargic, and also easy fatigability of feeling very tired or low energy levels, decrease enthusiasm. So these are the common symptoms which we see mild depression. And of course then it ranges from sexual dysfunction in males and females, as well as early morning awakening, and definitely when it becomes more severe, then we have suicidal thoughts.
What causes depression? Let's know it.
It is not always mandatory that a person with depression has a cause. It is just like some other physical illness like hypertension, diabetes, which is treatable with the help of medications and lifestyle modification exercises. So similarly, we can treat depression.
What is the diagnosis of depression? It's time to know.
Let me tell you, depression is one of the most difficult diagnoses in our psychiatry to make. Why? Because we not only follow the guidelines as we are taught in ICD-10 or DSM-5 or what we are learning and experience. It keeps changing. As you know, the science is changing, psychiatry is changing, and it changes from person to person. So to make a good diagnosis of depression, you need a very good clinical history, a good mental status examination, and an overall observation of your client for say about a week, 10 days to assess his mental health status, and also understand his family dynamics as well as other parameters taking into account to assess depression.
What to do if you spot someone around you has depression?
So first and foremost is, as society member, without being a psychiatrist, if I see some behavior change in my colleague or a next person, even if it is a person who's working for us, we must advise him to speak to a psychologist. And the psychologist, if by virtue feels that the person's level of depression has risen up to a level which cannot heal by counseling, then he should refer the person to a psychiatrist.
It's a very common myth that people who take medication for depression will never be able to get off it. Is it true? Let's know from the expert.
Never be able to get off or wean off the medication. This is the maximum stress which people have, and they ask me always when they come to my OPD that, look, you're going to put me on medication and it's not going to get weaned off. So it's not like that. Similarly, a person can control his diabetes and be off medication. It's like depression. but he needs to continue all the lifestyle exercises and other alternative therapies in consultation with the psychiatrist.
Along with medications, what are some ways to beat depression?
Talk to someone who trusts you. It is very important. It is fundamentally important to share your feelings. We must talk to a doctor, health worker, right? Or a psychologist, a social worker, whosoever is in your vicinity, or a close friend who understands you, or a childhood friend. Develop hobbies like reading instead of active screen time, which I would like to mention. These days we have children who are using more of mobile, which is predisposing them to develop childhood depression. So avoid screen time as far as possible, even it's on mobile or TV. Instead, we should meet and continue the old way of entertainment. We must join a support group as well. These days, the libraries are not filled. We have more people watching Netflix than being on gadgets, isn't it? So these things are predisposing people for depression. Unhealthy lifestyle like junk food should be avoided as far as possible, and home cooked food should be taken. So these are the few lines which I recommend.
If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, share and subscribe. Until next time, take care of your mental health because it truly matters.